Hi everyone, today I'm doing my best stock market apps and websites that I use and I get a lot of benefits from them, and I'm going to share them with you. And if you guys have any, please share them in the comments so I can see them, so we can kind of get like a group going of really good stock market apps and websites. So the first app that I use to check stocks on a regular basis is Stockmaster. A really good kind of app. It's got a lot of features on it. It's free. You get obviously the up-to-date stock prices. You get the pre-markets, you get the current indexes, you get cryptocurrencies on it. You can kind of like make your portfolio and track them. It has a lot of features on it when you actually click on the stock, like P ratios. You kind of have like the target price of that stock. There's like a chat feature on that which kind of has members signed up which say why they're bullish on it or why they're bearish on it, which is a really good app. And my other app that I use is Stock Tracker, very similar app to that one. I used to use that one a lot more. It kind of has a lot of the same features. There's a lot of people talking to each other about stocks and about how they're doing, and it's got other features about looking in depth into stocks and stock news on it. I just switched to just Stockmaster just a little bit a few months ago actually. The reason why is because Stock Tracker does slightly crash for me sometimes. It might be different for you, but it crashed twice and it wiped my portfolio out, and then I had to re-enter it all, and I had about 50 stocks that I was watching in that portfolio every day, so adding 50 stocks twice wasn't fun, so I kind of looked for a new one. Stockmaster is the one that I use more of a day-to-day basis, but they're both very good stock apps to be using in my opinion. First website that I use quite often is CNBC. The CNBC I use for pre-markets, and it's got some great news articles on to see what's going on. A really basic website, and also the TV channel. Also some good interviews that you can get on there. Warren Buffett's been on there a few times. He was on it the other day actually. So that is a good website to be using to get a little bit of information. CNN also has a TV channel as well. Some news that you probably want to be reading on there. The reason why I use CN quite a bit is because we can get a lot of forecasts on there. It's great when you're looking at companies. Let's say, for example, I wanted to learn a little bit about Alibaba. I can go and search in the ticker symbol, BABA. It'll come up with kind of like basic information about the company, what it does, a couple of like analysts' kind of opinion where it's going. We get the like earnings per share, the kind of revenue that we're making, the revenue that they're going to be making next year. So it's a very good company to be getting an insight on how they do, a good website for getting an insight on how a company's doing. Another one that's really good for articles that I read often, and normally on the weekend what they do is they post kind of information that we should be looking out for during the week. So when it's kind of earning seasons, it's good to go on there and see which companies are earning numbers on which date. Like let's say for example Disney. I'm not invested in Disney, but when the earnings are coming out, I'll be interested to know how they've done. And I could see on that week, Disney are doing earnings on a Thursday, and I'll write that down somewhere and I'll check that out at some point. But probably companies like that will be on CNN News and stuff, but smaller ones sometimes don't make it, so it's a good one just to keep an eye on which stocks are doing quarter earning reports on that week. Another website that I don't use as much now because I use CNN, but Yahoo Finance is a pretty good one. It's a bit like CNN really, kind of enter the ticker symbol and you kind of get a basic understanding on how the stock's doing. You get the revenues, the earnings, the forecast. Another website that's very good for that. I still use Yahoo Finance, just I find CNN a little bit better than Yahoo Finance at the moment. And the last one, which you could argue is actually the most important one, is the investor relations pages. So the investor relations pages, basically, if you've gone onto CNN, you've read a company, you like it. Let's just say, for example, it's Ferrari. So I'll go into Google search, I'll put in Ferrari investor relations, and then I'll click on that. It should probably come up as like the number one on the search page. You click on that and it'll have basically a quarter earnings report of how the company's doing. You'll also be able to watch the webcast, and it'll also have like the 10k year report, which will say what the company's doing at the moment, what it's projected to do, where the company's looking at going, which is really good. That's a big part, looking where the company's going to go in and know where most of its money's coming from. And you get to also know competitors that they're looking at and what they're doing. So that's a really good one. That's helped me decide a couple of times if I'm every time if I'm investing in a stock or not. Kind of a make or break. The only problem with the investor relation pages when you're reading stuff is they can kind of be a bit long, but you need to do it really. It's your money. It'll help you make more money, which we all want to do. So it's something I would recommend to read at some point. At least a yearly one. The quarter ones you kind of could get away with seeing, not reading them and just looking at how they've done. But the yearly one's good to know what's going on inside the company. So guys, that's the video done for today. Give the video a like and I'll see you on the next video.